Hello everyone, my name is GhostOBTC, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my teams against the Kizuna, Magellan, and Hannyabal. So most people who didn't really play this Kizuna because Magellan and Hannyabal take regular limit break materials, and as you can see with my alliance ranking, we're at the top 20%, and as you can see, my alliance is pretty low. I'm in tied with first place, and only 4 people have played in total, including me. So pretty bad. We're not gonna be able to rank this high. So I'll probably be joining a different alliance next time. Yeah. So this will be against the strength variation, the psi variation, and the dex variation. So yeah, let's get started with the versus strength variation. We have a double ace Sabo team, and obviously when this loads, we'll be able to get the friend captain. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's just a regular like Bandai friend captain or like a good ace sabo, just get an ace sabo. So on the first stage, we got a Kizuna support. So on the first stage, you encounter Bon Clay, who's gonna charge your Free Spirit and Cerebral characters special charge, well specials. So the first thing you want to do is switch with your friend Ace Sabo because he resists special bind, which we get inflicted on stage 2. So then we're just gonna kill these turtles and move on. Okay, so against Sadie on stage 2, we're gonna get 5 turns of special bind, which the Ace Sabo captains resist. So we're gonna switch back into the Ace form and then use the friend captain special. This will give us a 2.5 times aura boost. And then we're gonna switch with our Kinemon Denjiro because that will become a Psi unit and give the slash resistance, and they'll just shred Sadie's HP. But yeah, and then we move on to the third stage versus Magellan and Hannyabal. So they're gonna give us 5 turns of paralysis, a full load of unfavorable slots, 5 turns of defense up, and inflict poison. So we're gonna use our Ace Sabo special. We're then going to switch with our Kinemon Denjiro and use their special just for a little bit of base stats and to remove the defense up. We're then going to use the Robin special. Robin's gonna be our color affinity booster. If you don't have Robin, you can just switch with Ace Sabo, and you have to switch both of them on the previous stage. And then we're gonna use Kuja Pirates for a attack boost and a conditional boost, and obviously the delay goes to immunity. And then we're gonna use this Change Map Reku Usopp to get around the paralysis. So it's very nice. And with that, we can just easily kill Magellan and Hannibal. Alright, so against Sai, we are going to be bringing a double Moria team. So this is a mono Dervin team. If you want to bring a friend captain Super Tandem Kid, feel free to. But we're going to use, obviously, a Moria friend captain, and we're going to go into the quest. So that Shiryu support is needed, but otherwise the Roger support, I don't know I even have that there. So on this stage, Bankai will charge our Cerebral and Driven character specials. And we're just going to blitz through. Now as you can see, page 1 is at 3 turn cooldown. If you know what this next stage does, that's going to be very bad because you might think, well, how do we get special? So against Hannibal, he is going to give us 1 turn of special cooldown reduction and then give us the special lock. But Moria's super type is very good for this because he can give us 1 turn of special cooldown reduction. So we're going to use both Morias, but our page 1 still needs 1 turn of special cooldown. But we're going to use a Moria special and move on to the next stage. Moria special gives us an aura boost, damage reduction, and on the next stage, he'll be our affinity booster. Moria is such a good character, and I'm so happy I pulled him like a month ago actually. So now on the final boss stage versus Magellan and Hannibal on the Psi variation, they're going to give us a full board of poison slots, poison us, put up 5 turns of resilience, and then gives attack down below a 3x chain lock. So that's what the Shiryu support's so good because it can get around the poison, which gets around the poison sluts. We'll use a Moria special for the orb boost and a full board of slots which we already had. Then the versus Big Mom special for an attack boost. Then we're gonna use his Jack special. He's really only needed for past level 30 to get around bind. And then this kid will give us one turn of cooldown to fully charge the page 1 special and give us end of turn damage. As page 1 special works pretty in our favor because the more specials you use, the higher the chain lock is. And since we use all of our specials, we have a 3.5 ton chain lock, which gives us a ton of damage. And as you can see, we can easily take out Magellan and Hannyabal. Alright, so now we move on to the final fight of Magellan and Hannyabal with a double AC Yamato team. This will be versus Dex. So that's the team. That Sanji support is not needed. I just felt like putting it there to remove the poison. And this is a double AC Yamato team. Yeah, let's get into it. So on stage 1 versus Bonclay and the Turtles, our strength and quick tears get minus cooldown. So here we're just going to take out the stage and move on to stage 2. So versus stage 2 we encounter Magellan, the old Kizuna Magellan. He puts up 5 turns of damage reduction. So what we're going to do is use our Usohachi special to remove that, and delay some, which doesn't matter. And then switch up to our friend Ace Yamato, and then use our Ace Yamato special. It's important to use it like that because you want the most type advantage on the final stage. So obviously on the next stage we'll switch with the Ace Yamato for our friend captain, and then it goes to strength, and then we use the special. So now we're on the final stage versus the Dex variation of Magellan and Hannyabal. And they're gonna give us a full board of block slots, 8 turns of despair, poison, and well, that's it. So what we're gonna do is switch with our Ace Yamato to get that chain boundary, and use his special for an attack and what's it called? I don't remember. It doesn't even matter. And we're gonna use the Brook special to get around the despair and get around the just give us a chain boost. Then use VV special for an ore boost and a full board of slots, and then use the Orion 3 special to get a color affinity boost and some healing. So healing is very important because if you know what happens at the end of this fight, you'll see why. Because they're gonna give us 80k damage, but with the Ace Yamato captains and the Orion 3 healing, we survive that very easily. So that's gonna wrap up my commentary for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my teams, and obviously Kizuna's about to end, so I'll probably use the rest of my tokens soon, before Kizuna actually ends. But thank you guys for listening to me talk about my Kizuna teams and showing them off. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.